So preneurs, habits can cause brain damage. So here are 8 habits that can be causing you brain damage right now. Let's get right into it. So welcome back, preneurs. So as entrepreneurs, trying to live our best preneur life, our brain is everything, because everything starts about how we think, right? So for us as entrepreneurs, as leaders, as those that are leading our families or departments or anything else, corporations, we want to make sure that our brain is never being damaged, because that's literally affecting the way that we're able to do the things we are able to do as entrepreneurs. So I have 8 for you to make sure that, again, that your brain is not taking unnecessary beating and is not being damaged. So let's go right into it. The first one is too much negative news. Watch how much negative news you're receiving. You know, there's this little funny little thing, cliche statement to talk about CNN that's called "come negative news," right? So make sure that you're not just consuming so much negative news, because that is affecting your brain and how you perceive different things. That can really be affecting how you lead as well. Number 2 is social isolation. We are not built to be in isolation. So make sure that you're consistently having conversations, that you're in communion with others. Because if you have too much isolation, that could be affecting the way that you are thinking right now and affecting the way that your brain is processing things. Number 3 is too much sugar. Watch your intake. You know, usually as an entrepreneur, we're so much on the go. So watch again the calories, watch again the sugars that you're inhaling for yourself. Why? Because that can be affecting, again, your brain for yourself. Number 4 is not moving daily, especially when you're in the office, right? So I gotta get a desk that goes up and down to make sure I'm not just sitting in one place the whole day. Why? Because that's not good for you. You need to be moving, right? So we're creatures of movement. So you want to make sure you're moving on a consistent basis, on a daily basis, because if you're just anchored at one spot, that can also affect your brain and can be damaging it as well. Number 5 is too much screen time. Okay, so as you're watching this on YouTube right now, whatever platform you may be watching this video on, the screen time can also be affecting you negatively as well. Why? Because you're so much focused on it. That blue light and things like that is affecting your brain. So making sure that, again, you are controlling that screen time. Cool thing about iPhone, it sends me a report at the end of the week. Every week it shows me how much hours, how much minutes I was looking at the screen, at what platform I was looking at too much of. Was I on YouTube a little too much? Was I on Instagram a little too much? And if I am on these platforms, are they productive? Sometimes we're on these platforms and we're not productive at all. We're just kind of scrolling and liking and kind of just doing some this wasteful things. So make sure, again, if you're on the screen, that's productive to making sure that you're enhancing your life and enhancing your brain power, not damaging it. Number 6 is poor sleeping habits. This was an issue for me, right? Especially because right now I have a newborn. So, you know, so we're going to the gym early in the morning, but you don't even sleep. Why? Because the newborn's always up almost every hour, and then you could work all day. And so you never really get REM sleep, right? So you never really fall into a really deep sleep to be able to make sure you're powering up, so you're recharging yourself. This could be affecting your brain power. You start getting memory losses. You start forgetting little things like, what's my name again? This thing started happening when you start having what? Poor sleeping habits. That brings us to our next one, which is when you're listening to music, all right, or if you have headphones and you turn it all the way up to the highest volume, that could be affecting your brain as well. Okay, so make sure it's not always totally up to the full volume as well. And the last one you'll see here is staying in the dark too much. Maybe you're reading in the dark. Maybe you're trying to, you know, I don't know, watch TV in the dark. Whatever it is, staying in the dark too much can really be affecting your brain. All right, it can really be damaging it. So why are we going over this again? Because our habits are the things that, again, are literally can be damaging or contributing to our brain power, and we need our brains to be at the highest level of us so that we can lead effectively and efficiently. So preneurs, hopefully this video was able to help you. Go ahead and tag another entrepreneur, another leader, someone that just wants to be able to enhance their life to a different level. And let's make sure that we're increasing 1% daily so we can help you increase your profit, your passion, your purpose. Why? Because we want you to live your best preneur life. We'll see you guys on the next video.